Okay, for anybody who can come back on here, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm on my phone now, so hopefully this will work better. I'm so sorry. I lost all of yous. And okay, who's back on with me? Okay, who left me? Anyway, I'm so very sorry, everybody. Aggravating trying to get internet to work right. Seriously. Hopefully it'll work better on my phone. I will wait for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I guess y'all didn't hear me, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get hold of them. I did everything I was supposed to. Hello? Hey, hey Sheila, Clash Sheila Wolf. I'm sorry if I didn't give your name right. Okay, Wolf will work. That's awesome. We'll do that. Makes it easier. Oh. Hey, Grandpa. Oh. So you're Cherokee. That's nice. I have a deep respect for Indian. I really do. Native Americans. I really do. So I want to make sure to get your name down because I'm not positive that I've got you, and I want to make sure that I do. One-quarter, wow. That's still a pretty deep part. Hey, Nathan, I'm sorry about the other time. I really am. That could not be easy, Grandpa. I don't know if I'd be able to do that, honestly. Yeah, there's a whole lot there being 1/4 Native American. That's pretty awesome. Hey, Melanie. Now I'm having to do this on my phone through LTE, so hopefully we will not be buffering anymore and we can go on ahead through this and it will be smooth. Apparently the tablet doesn't work as well with the LTE, so I'm hoping my phone will do a lot better. I'm going to have to get hold of my internet provider and see what's going on. I just got the modem today, and I'm pretty sure I did everything I needed to, but who knows? Yeah. Well, I've got my arms crossed here. Good to see that you're on here, Melanie. I'm really glad that you made it. I had me a pretty decent crowd on the tablet, and it kept trying to reconnect and everything, and doesn't work with buffering. I'm just hoping my phone does better. I'm starting to hate internet companies, honestly. It happens though. This is DSL. What'd you do? I hope you didn't. What'd you do, Melanie? Ow. Well, maybe it's just a pulled muscle. Yeah, it's that stupid autocorrect. It's crazy. Hey, Grandpa, do me a favor and tell Brian I'm back online if you don't care. I tried to tell everybody to hold tight and pay attention for when I came back on, but I don't think they heard me. Yeah, me too. Shoot, I've had things go on in my body before, and I didn't even do anything. Not be able to figure out what's going on. I finally gave in and cut my hair. I couldn't do anything with it, and I was getting so frustrated with it, I couldn't stand it. I'm tired of this type of cut, but it's the only kind of cut that my hair follows suit anymore. Got a lot of body in it, but at the same time it's like flat. And I think it's got a lot to do with my gray hair. Yeah, I know. He tried to be with me while doing his own, and I'm sure that it kind of makes it difficult. Boy, the jitters are bad on me right now. Well, thank you, Melanie. Glad you came back on, Brian. I guess nobody heard me when I told them to hold on. I went on and switched to my phone, so hopefully there won't be any more buffering. But thank you, Melanie. Last time I tried to do my hair, the only thing I was able to do was just pin it back. I was wanting to be able to do more with it. I am tired of it being short like this, but I think gray hair ends up doing a whole lot to the hair. Yeah, I know. Grandpa told me. I'm going to have to keep mine short, because what I'm seeing, silver hair, there's no body. There's no control. Like, it's limp. Yeah, mine too. It really does make a difference. But surprisingly, I find that if I color my hair, all of a sudden I can do anything I want with it. It is so controllable. Yeah, I don't see what the difference is, but it seems to make some difference. My husband asked if I wanted coloring. I said, no, I want my silver to come through. So I guess to do that, I just gotta keep it short because that's the only way that it'll be tolerable. Besides, with this heat, at least I don't have to worry about trying to pull it back, keep it off my face. Man, I wish my head would stop jerking today. It's like my nerves are up. I love salt and pepper now. I really do. I got my first gray hair, one strand in my bangs in ninth grade, and I was so proud of that one strand. And I could still find that one strand in my bangs even though I've got more gray in it now. I could still find that one specific gray strand. My mom prematurely grayed, and I guess I inherited that from her. It's I actually have benign tremors. I had that checked out by a neuro, like, not even 20 years ago, maybe about 15 years ago, because I thought I was getting Parkinson's, and they discovered I had benign tremors. It happens to my grandpa shook and my mom shakes, and unfortunately now I shake. It's like I have no real control on my left side. In a certain way that I hold my head shakes really bad, but if I hold it another way, it's okay. My uncle had Parkinson, but that was after I found out I had benign tremors. But yeah, benign tremors and Parkinson, there isn't all that much difference, except you don't have any strength in your hands. Like if you go to give somebody a squeeze in their hand, you don't have any strength in your hand when you squeeze with Parkinson's. But like with benign tremors, you've still got strength in your hands. So that's how they knew whether or not I had it. No, I don't suffer from headaches. I did, but my sister-in-law some years ago, about 10 years ago, popped me in the eye over a fight. And I had headaches from that, and well, no, I don't get headaches from it anymore. I told the devil, go take those away, they don't belong to me, so he has no control over my mind, over my head. But yeah, I think not only do I have the tremors from hereditary genes, but also when I was married to my first husband, we fought a lot. Yep, absolutely. But yeah, there was a whole lot of feuding with my first, so between the nerves of having a wrecked marriage and the benign tremors, I guess I didn't have much choice. Now, we could either say that the gray hair came from my marriage and my shakiness comes from the genes, or the gray came from the genes and the shaking came from the marriage. Either way, a good combination of both. I'm trying to make sure to keep down a lot of fluids today. It's gotten hot in my apartment, and I don't think it's going to cool down soon. at least for a few more hours. It's gotten up to 91 in here. I've got fans running. And my air conditioner. And I'm afraid that air conditioner is going to be... Wow. Well, I was blessed. Mine wasn't an alcoholic, but he had other habits that wasn't very good to live with. And as it happens, me and him both, we had a part to play in the marriage, but his situation didn't help mine. Hi, Kane. Glad you're here. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Surviving the heat. Anyway, I don't think my electric bill is going to be pretty. Not for the first month we've been here. It's only cut off maybe 3 times and hasn't stayed off. Hey, I was born in Ohio, man. That's my state. Where are you camping at? No, I don't think so. I've never heard of that, Kane. Rellington. I think I've heard of Rellington. I believe. I'm pretty sure. I bet my dad would know where it's at. But no, as far as I know, the AC works just fine. But it's just a 2-ton. Wow. Girl, you and I've got more in common than I thought. As it happens, me and Melanie's got the same birthday. Wow, Grandpa, you're growing. That's awesome. Brian, you're staying pretty well neck and neck. You two's doing great. Akron. I've heard of Akron. Wow. Well, happy birthday. Now, I'm not going to be live streaming then, so happy birthday ahead of time. Yeah, I was born in East Liverpool, Ohio. It is up close north. It actually right beside the West Virginia, Pennsylvania line. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, my dad knows the cities more. He knows more of the Ohio cities than I do. I only know a few of them. I only lived there until 1980. I was 8 years old when we moved to Kentucky. I'm proud of Ohio, though. I mean, I know Ohio's got its problems, but every state does. And I'm proud of the state, regardless. I love Ohio. Now I'm getting my crew back. A birthday and a state. That's pretty awesome. Plus, we share the Lord. I mean, that's all right. Got a lot of things in common. Wow. Now, see, I didn't know that there was such a place like that in Ohio. Madison, Linden, Ohio. I'm finding out more and more things about Ohio. Yeah, we will. I reckon it is, Grandpa. You and Luna's gonna have to start doing more videos. Okay. Yep, some things out about Ohio. You'd think I know more about it, but yeah, you're growing fast again. I know that you're starting to pick up steam. I don't know if it would be your contest going on this month or if it's just your content. And honestly, I'm looking for you to reach 1,000 pretty fast. It does appear that my phone does a lot better on the LTE, so that's how I'll do my live streams from now on. At least until I get this figured out with my provider. The way you're going, I think you're going to end up reaching it before then. That'd be pretty awesome. But we're going to have to help you get more view times so that it'll be worth it. Yeah, she was letting me know that she was hungry. She went on into the kitchen to eat. Well, that's pretty good. 1,300. That's a whole lot. The last time we was talking about hours, you had over 900. So you're getting a lot of view time there. The last time I actually looked, I was over 200 hours. And that was last. I'm going to go on kind of a short vlog out every day on my new cat. That will help a whole lot with my view time as well. Who doesn't resist a good-looking pet? It's always interesting to see somebody's animal online. Hey, Miss Catherine. Hey. My baby's burning up. Yeah, they do help. And I appreciate that too, Melanie. Thank you so much. Hi, Giggles. Great to see you on here. Yeah, these live chats, these live streams, they help a whole lot. I managed to get about 5 to 9 hours, so that's not bad. Good night, Melanie. Love you too. Are you making an appearance for everybody, huh? You trying to say hi? They would rather see your headshot. You want to say hi? Huh? Okay, you want to say hi? Looky there. Let's say hi. Thank you. I've only had her 5 days. She's our baby. I do a daily vlog on her, only about anywhere from 2 minutes to 4 minutes long, just letting people know how well she's adjusting to the house and everything. From a pet store. She's got a really sad history. Uh, well, I hate that, but I'm glad that you're still on here. Glad you was able to finally. Glad you're here instant. Ah. Anyway, she lived with an Alzheimer's and didn't even was suffering from a skin condition from flea. So they had to rescue her and take her to a rescue ranch. They took care of her shop. Going well. Anyway, they and then they sent her to so she could be adopted out, and that's where we found her. Was at PetSmart. She's a really good cat too. Ornery, but a good one. She's rolling around here on the table, letting me rub on her. I love my kitty cat. She's such a good girl. Hi. Hopefully everything's okay now. It's pretty awesome get to raise a pet from such a young age like that. Okay, I got another visit. We ended up losing the brakes, and I hate that. Is it anything that I can do, though? Things don't work out on a stream, it's sad. I train them like that. There was, I had a cat once that I don't remember what the reason was, but I had to chain her up. And at first she didn't like it, but then she got used to it. I don't remember what the reason was, though. It was for her own safety, I think. But I'm not positive. Yeah, they don't like it all that well, but they definitely can be trained like that. But it almost sounds like I've got a windstorm going on in here. And it's hardly doing anything. As I tried to say before on my other live stream, I've missed all of yous. I've missed being able to do these live streams. And I'm definitely going to have to get this straightened out with my service provider. I'm sure that they can take care of it, whatever it is that's going on. But I've missed a lot of yous. The new people coming in and people being able to make friends with one another. The times are going to... You're scared too? You're scared to do live streams? I managed to talk another one into it. He was scared too, but now he's hooked on them. You can't get him to stop doing them. So, it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. Yeah, me too, Grandpa. It's not a problem me watching somebody on theirs. Just right now I'm having a problem giving it out. So hopefully I can get this lined up with my service provider. But yeah, I can watch anybody on a live stream. That's not been no problem. Anyway, the times are going to be changed somewhat. My husband's hours are different now. So, like, on Saturday, he's going in at 3:30, so my live streams are going to be held at 4 on Saturday. And still at 4:30 on Sunday, and now 6:30 on Monday. They upped his time to 6 o'clock instead of... I'm going to have to change the times on my description in the back of my page. He's kind of having a time with his hours. That's right. Shit doesn't do any good to tell the untruth, does it? I mean, YouTube's trying all kinds of different things, kind of throws hardball, and we're just announcing it to everybody, letting them know, hey, YouTube's up to this now. Be ready. Do something about it. I know there's still a whole lot of people that I would love to be on here right now. And my first stream had potential of having a lot of traffic if it hadn't started buffering. Now nobody knows I'm on. But yeah, I'm going to try to get that took care of. I reckon, Grandpa. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've got you written down, so after I'm done with the stream, I will most certainly go check you out. I'm wondering if I have to permanently have the laptop plugged into the Ethernet. I shouldn't have to do that. There you are. I was just thinking about you, Kylie. I'm glad you're here. I was just thinking about you, man. think about everybody that I would love to be on my stream, and then use one of them. I'm looking for a few other. How you doing today? Nothing much, putting up with LTE. I got my modem today, but it keeps showing that there's no internet. And I'm going to have to go to my service provider and get that straightened up. So right now we're running on my phone. Hopefully we won't have any trouble. I tried it with my tablet and it kept trying to reconnect, so. Now, I hate to hear that. Just do what you gotta do to keep that breathing. Do you sometimes have to do oxygen? I tell you what, these companies, they want your money, but they don't want to give you your money's worth. Now, I'm through right now, we've got a pretty decent company, one that we trust because we've had service through them before. But maybe I didn't finish doing what I had to. Oh, well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Tell you what, it makes a difference. Some exercise honestly makes a difference. It does. But yeah, I'm certainly going to get hold of my service provider. Who knows? I might not have completed doing what I needed to get done. I think I did, though. I usually rely on somebody to open up conversation. So I'm sorry. I was wanting to do this in my new studio. Oh, I've got a fourth visitor. I guess for now on I can. I thought I had to be closer to the modem for this to work out right. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Does anybody hear crickets? I hear crickets. That awesome empty stage sound where nobody's there to listen. In some ways, technology sucks. In other ways, it's alright. Just according to what you enjoy doing with it. Yep. I don't mean on entertainment. Oh my goodness. Don't have any certain subject matter or anything. I let the time roll and hope that people gets online that's got something to talk about. And then we just jabber away. Brian doing his with the storm going. So lucky. Well, what's really starting to eat at me though is I'm wanting so much to get out there and do a park trail. I want to so bad I can't stand it. I need to get back to doing my great walks again. I miss doing them. How about spandex period? They look okay on a woman and horrible on a man. An orange, forget it. It don't go. It doesn't go at all. My husband had got me an orange and black exercise pants. Cool. I'll be looking for them. Anyway, for one, they wouldn't have fit me. They was way too small. For two, I wouldn't have worn them if they did. I didn't like them. I finally gave them away when we was moving. I wasn't about to have them. I'll tell you something, though, that was really hilarious. 4 years ago, when me and my husband met, he took me to one of his local parks, and everybody's jogging. Like in Houston, Texas, everybody jogs. And so this particular park was no different. Everybody jogged on it. And there was this guy in Speedos. And it was the most craziest thing looking. Nothing but his Speedos jogging that track. I like to have laughed so hard I couldn't stand it. I mean, I can understand having to keep cool in the Texas heat, that's one thing. But outright just saying being naked? No. What would you consider the best color spandex? I think like a dark blue would look good. Or a medium blue. Black? Yep. Most any shade that would kind of hide things that wants to be hid. You sure don't want something that's going to be shining like a beacon. And wear a long shirt, one that hangs over the tail. That'd be my preference anyway. Gray works pretty good too. I've got my multicolored, and they look pretty good. But I always make sure that I'm wearing a longer shirt to go with them. Yeah. Men need to have a better pair. They do, don't they? It don't work. It just doesn't work. Maybe of like those vinyl pants that's just kind of loose and baggy, gym pants, you know. Yeah, that's about the most modest way to describe it, honestly. Yeah, I reckon those things were pretty hot, but I'm sure that they were quite comfortable and gave plenty of room. Some clothes never go out of style, honestly. They shouldn't ever take them out of style either. No, at least to dress accordingly. I mean, I can understand things like where girls can do some things that boys do and boys do girls, but at least dress accordingly. Behave accordingly, you know. Yeah. Shoot, I love being a woman. I'm sure you guys enjoy being a man. And when's your next video coming up? You getting ready to do another one, CF? Oh, okay. I'll definitely keep that in mind then. I wasn't quite sure if you had actual schedules or not. So I'll definitely keep that in mind. I try to keep on a certain schedule, not have it so helter skelter. Basically, though, I do try to fill the empty time with something. I prefer to do anything while my so that way he's not I'm not him. He likes to watch TV when he's home. So I try to work that out so it's no problem. So that generally gives me the weekend and Thursday. Reckon tomorrow I'm going to be. Now he's got tomorrow off, but I'm wanting him to have some alone time with the cat so that she's more used to him, and so I'm think about doing a painting segment. But I'll certainly try to make sure to catch your live stream, Grandpa, so I won't run that too late. What at that bridge? I hate them to run on the LT, unfortunately. I hear you, baby girl. Miss can her 2 cents. What? Oh, on your live stream. Okay, Grandpa. Yeah. Did you get much company? I'm glad you came back, Chris. I'm sorry about me having to pull the plug on the one. This one's doing a little, so CF said that it's lagging a little bit, better to continue live streaming. We'll do. Just Chris. We'll hold on to this live stream as long as we can. Brian have a lot on his stream, Grandpa? I noticed when I was on there that short time, he only had like 3 folks. Are you getting that phone to do videos with? Are you getting yourself a good phone to do videos with? Well, hey, at least he's still ticking on. Doing about as good as me. I feel though that the more subscribers we get, oh, well, that's good to hear, Chris. That's good to hear. Anything, when you get better quality, it's worth it. But, yeah, I'm looking that as we grow in our subscribers, our live stream should grow in traffic too. Yeah, because I'd like to see if I can catch that as well. Okay. Okay. Hmm. 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 All right. 5:30 Central and 6 Eastern. Yeah, I'll try to catch both of those. So, like, maybe I start my painting about 2. Then it should work out just fine. Then I'll be able to catch both of yous. Oh, well, that's good. Important to have memory. Makes a difference. Have that memory. Is my streaming still lagging? Oh, wow. Hope it wasn't anything serious. Oh. Never need anything to wake up a baby now. I don't know. The one to ask that is CF. He's the urban exploring and stuff. Ask him, Chris. I just explore parks and stuff. I don't do urban. I know what ones I've watched, they average maybe about 20 to 30 minutes according to what area the person's in, what material they grab, if it's worth showing or not. But for me, myself, I don't do urban exploring. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, most generally, like any place that you go to explore, there isn't much that you can get, especially if the place is fallen down. So, yeah, get what footage you can. Oh, well, that would be good enough. That would be interesting enough. 10 minutes would be long enough to hold people's attention. Just make sure that you've got good material that people want to watch. Because it doesn't matter how long or how short the video, if it's not interesting enough, people's not going to want to watch it. Have you got a whole lot of things planned of where you want to explore, Chris? When you get your other phone? And when I do editing, I try to cut out the parts that I wouldn't even be interested in. Or if I found that I kind of ran on too long about something, then I cut it out. Some things, I think it might be good material while I'm doing it at the time, but when I go over it again to edit, I find no. I try to put myself into somebody else's shoes when I'm editing so that I know generally what would be watched. It's just something that you gotta keep in mind, other people. Now I've got an iPhone 7 here, and it's my video phone. My iPhone 7, I had to buy that specifically for doing videos, and it's all I'm doing videos on. That's what I'm doing my streaming on right now, is my video phone. And I got it with 125 gig. That's what it came with, and that's all I needed. I mean, that's a lot of gig. Right? Right. Sometimes. I agree with you, Ply. I agree with you. For me, when Oh, well, that's good. That's good. That's pretty decent right there, the 4K. One thing that I like to do when I'm doing my video shots, like when I'm out in the doing the trails, I try to think in beside me, exploring them with me. So I'm not talking my phone, but I am talking because they're people. Viewers are people, and that's what I like to keep in mind. I am talking to them like they're right there with me. Yeah, I don't mind editing one bit. I've got this iPhone app called iMovie, and it's an awesome app to work with. So every one of my videos are done on my iPhone 7, including my editing. Oh, well, that's pretty neat. Now, I love being able to edit. It just sometimes you gotta find that special niche. And I hate to hear that, Chris. Photos, do not remove it until you got it uploaded. You hold on to your original copy on your photos until you've got it completely uploaded on YouTube. And then if you need the space, go on ahead and take it out, but hold on to your original cut. Now for me, if I have to redo something after doing it the first time, I really don't want to do it again because I put so much effort in making it right. Well, at least you've got those pictures. But yeah, the way I do, instead of doing a direct video through YouTube, I go onto photo, onto my camera app, then I use the video on it, and then movie that video that I done on my camera. And so there I've got the hard copy on my photos if I need to go through it again. Plus, also my finished copy that I've got on the iMovie, I leave it there in case I want to try to download it again. Well, that's cool. They'll come one. Memory cards are good. Memory cards work great. They do. So yeah, by all means, anytime that you video, do not remove your hard copy until it's completely uploaded on YouTube. Because if you get rid of your copy before it's uploaded, you have to go right back up that creek without your paddle. I prefer holding on to every one of my videos, my walk video, and then my edited video. I hold on to both of them. Wow. I will be gone, Chris. Have you got a system that automatic deletes it after you upload or something? Because that doesn't make any sense, anything that you video. True. I've got, though, those 70. Uh, I understand. Um, but yeah, my laptop isn't, so ways that you can hold on to your original copy. Edit it, or if you want to hold on to your raw footage and re-edit it. Several things that you can do, Chris. And that way, when you do have trouble, you can go back to your hard copy, the one that you held on to, and try it again fresh. Hopefully you won't have to redo your videos anymore and be able to hold on to your original footage, because it sucks when you have to do something over again, especially when you put so much work into the first. It just doesn't come out the same. That's right. Yeah. Shoot. Sometimes when I go to upload a new video and I'll go through to delete, and I'll find that I had video on there that I had before. So I have to go back and delete all that. So yeah, the phone holds on to what you video. It holds on to it. But my greatest is that you do your camera app on the phone and not straight through YouTube. YouTube 30 minutes of footage anyway. Oh, well, see, that's another good reason then for you going ahead and be getting that other phone. Now, I can definitely understand that. Well, you've got a whole lot of space on yours, Kylie. Hold on just a minute here, guys. I've got to turn on my light. It's getting dark here in the dining area. All right. There we are. A little bit more light. But yeah, there you got a whole lot of space there. Now, I was running into that very same problem that you was, Chris. I was using my iPhone 6, and I already had other apps on it, and it turned around and, yeah, no, I know that to be true. I know that happens, for sure. Right. I know what you're saying, Chris. Because my 6, I was able to download, or upload rather, I was able to up maybe 10 videos, and then it was so full. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to continue with YouTube. And what happened, I was saving to go on to visit my son, and I had dollars that I could pay down, and got this iPhone 7. No, but you sure can't do anything with it. Well, it's very simple, Grandpa. You just click on what you want to have the wrench, and it will show. It's very simple. Now, you said that yours was a Samsung. Well, that must be your on. It's different. You just click onto the person's name onto their chat. But yeah, certain phones like the Androids, I don't think they're able to quite do what the iPhones can. Yeah, that should help. Yeah, and a lot of people they get the RAM and the memory mixed up. That's what you have to pay close attention to. How much RAM have you got? Because it is completely different. Well, best I can definitely is just wait until you get your other one. That's how much I know about anything other than the iPhone. I'm calling it what my son calls the Android. But anyway, yeah, I don't know anything about the Android or any other type phone, but the shucks, I'm new. I've only been using cell phones now for 4 years. I'm still out them. I'm sure you will be able. You said it's got yeah. Yeah, I don't even pay that much attention, honestly. I'm very satisfied with the phone I get and works awesome for me, so no complaints there. Apparently, I think he's kind of dealt with some things. I'm learning something new here. Ah, I see. Well, that right there would be a big problem, Chris. Right there, not being compatible with the carrier. Now, for me, like I said, I've only been using cell phones for 4 years now, and the only phones I've known is the Apple iPhone. So I honestly don't have any complaints about it whatsoever. But I've never had the privilege of using another kind of phone to see what's available, what the other phones can do, and everything. I've been so happy with the iPhone. Cool. Well, if I ever need to get me another phone, I'll certainly check out an. I'd have to relearn where everything's located and stuff, though, unfortunately. But that wouldn't take long. That doesn't hurt. That wouldn't hurt as long as you in some way. If it gets to the point that it doesn't do you any good, then it wouldn't be worth holding on to. But as long as it can service you somehow. Well, that's like my iPhone 6. It's not my video phone, but it is my main phone. What, baby girl? What? What? You want Mama to give you greenie? Let's get you some greenies. Out of my girl here. Over here, baby girl. Here. Get yourself some greenies. Yep, there's my baby girl. Huh. I tell you what, some of them, they go on forever. No more, baby girl. No more. No more. No more, sweetheart. There. She's trying to be a big part of this right now. I had an iPhone 5, Grandpa, and I gave it to my granddaughter, and she played with it until she wore it out, and it just wouldn't charge anymore. Held the battery. Yeah. Well, hey, as long as you can do other things with that old Samsung, then go on ahead, It's hard to get rid of a good phone, especially when you're familiar with it and you know that it gives you good service. Accommodate, use other means and do what you can. 17 cat, wow. What kind of cat is it, Kylie? You're wanting to be the character of the show, are you, sweetie? Huh? Oh, you want to be the character of the show. Wow. That's with the SIM card, isn't it? Fluffy type. It's hard. That's actually so mean. Having a cat that long. I'm trying to get her more familiar with her papa, though. He said he's kind of jealous because she's chosen me to be her mama, and he tries to pet her and she kind of jerks away, but I told him that I'm going to let him have one-on-one with her tomorrow. It does. It does. But you'll get used to it in no time, Chris. You will. But yeah, I'm going to be trying to do some kind of video tomorrow. That way my husband can get one-on-one time with her, as much time as she'll let him. Because it's important to me that they get to be really close too. She loves him, but she still doesn't know him as well. Girl, you're shining your bald areas. Just settle down, baby girl. Huh? She takes these moments she once loved so much. It is comical. My husband got her a bag of toys, and so he wanted to see what she would like. Yeah, that's right. But anyway, so my husband was trying to see what kind of toy she would like, and there was this plush mouse, a tiny little mouse. Didn't have catnip or anything in it, just a little plush mouse. And she took right to it and started carrying it around like she had just caught herself a mouse or something. It was cute as could be. She even laid it at my feet a couple times, like, here's your gift, Mom. I got a kick out of watching her. I told my husband, I said, I think I chose the wrong time to do her vlog today. And if I could have just caught that today, that would have really been something. But unfortunately, hopefully I can get her to do something similar like that tomorrow. Hey, Metro. So awesome to see you here, man. Talking about phones and cats. Huh. Well, that wasn't very right. Right now I'm going. You are honored. Any of my visitors are honored. Every one of yous, you are my honored guests. Every one of yous. I know I have missed every one of yous. Seems like time went by so slow, and I wanted to have my live streams. I missed everybody. Hmm. You know, it could be also, Chris, they might have been giving you some kind of bunk. Well, stay on as long as you possibly can, or go on ahead and get off if you need to. I understand. For me, I keep my phone plugged in when I'm using it. Now, I understand you're not supposed to have your phone plugged in when it's in use, but I do. Well, that is an honor for somebody to tell you that. But yeah, Chris, it's possible that that person gave you some bunk because they didn't want you to switch out or anything. Might have been trying to hold on to. And one thing I've noticed, companies and workers, nobody has their story straight. You can talk to 5 different people in the same company, and every one of them give you a different story. Never fails. Nobody has their story straight. No one. I would say not. Is that the carrier that you asked to put you over onto another one? Companies hate losing business. Okay. Sorry, I was buffering there, guys. Well, are you going to go with the Net 10 with your other phone? That's right. All right, I hope that's perfect for you. I'm still buffering, guys. Please be patient. For buffering. Quit buffering. Oh my gosh, y'all. My phone is fogged up. Okay, guys, I think I got it back on. Okay, guys, I think I got it back on. Okay, now I'll shut this off here. Um, Yeah, as it happened, like, I went into buffering real bad, and it wouldn't stop. Yep, and I was tail chasing. That's the reason why I was typing in from my tablet, and I hope that Jens was able to read all those. Yeah, they've shut down. There's a Toys R Us. All right, Metro. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. But there's a Toys R Us that's close, and they had to shut down as well. So can do it kind of like a dead store video, just a dead store. I'm sorry about that buffering, y'all. I hate that. I'm definitely going to do my best to get that straightened up. There you go. They'll give you something. Huh. There's all kinds of places that's closing down. And the sad thing is, there's some of us who still likes going to the brick and mortar. Not everybody does online shopping. Yeah, I'm still going, Brian. I went into buffering some, but I'm still up. They'll be fascinating. It's always good to get fresh meat. No, JCPenney's is struggling. There's a JCPenney's here, and I've not gone into it, but I may do it. I miss shopping the JCPenney's. Did you finally close yours out, Brian? I'll have to go back and watch yours. I tell you what, now my husband, he's an Amazon man. He prefers it. But me, where I like to see up front and personal what the item is that I'm wanting to get, I prefer just go on ahead and do brick and mortar, because seriously, like, if you get clothes, you want to try them on. If you want dimensions, you want to look. A lot of times you can catch really good deals at JCPenney's. A lot of times. They're always running some kind of sale. I like looking through their clothes. Man, that is so sucky about YouTube now. That is just so wrong. I actually saw the notification. But now, that's not fair. A lot of people's missing out on notifications of things that they would like to get to enjoy. That's just not fair. That's not fair. But now there was somebody who I saw that they wasn't getting notifications, so they unsubscribed and resubscribed and hit the bell again. Ah. Man, I remember Rulesworth. I mean, I don't I don't think I'd ever been to one myself, but my mother loved them. Or at least I know that she had gotten items from them. But that was way back when, man. I was young. Yeah, no, see, that's how it would have been for us. I know Mom went through catalogs a lot. Don't know anything about Venture. I do not know anything about Venture. Don't know anything about Dillard's either. I know where one is, but I've never gone in. But yeah, my mom, she shopped catalog, man. She liked Sears and J.C. Penney's. I remember those thick old catalogs, and I loved it around Christmas time because then I would go straight to the toy section. Oh, well, that would explain why I don't know anything about it. Montgomery Ward's, yeah, that's an oldie but a goodie. Montgomery Ward, I don't know how I remember it. I don't think Mom ever dealt with them, but somehow or another, at least I went in. No, he really isn't. He's as old as my mother. And I don't consider my mom old. Okay. Disney River County, huh? Oh, about that myself. What did Bell Scott have? Yeah, KB Toys. I think I'm kind of partial to Toys R Us personally. Okay. Uh, does anybody remember a Hills? That was my childhood store. Hills. I understand that KB is actually the now toy store because Toys R Us closing out. Does any of you remember a HIL? Yeah, Hills was in Ohio where I was born, and then there was a Hills in Kentucky, close to where we lived. And Hills has actually been out of business time, but that was my store. When I was a kid, that was my store. Never heard of Eagles. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely going to be uploading it. Huh. I wonder if anybody in my family would know about the green stamps. Seems like I remember green stamps. Not personally, but my mom using them. Um, I do remember that my dad used to smoke the Raleighs. Ah, my dad used to smoke the Raleighs, or it was the Bel Air. Either Bel Air or Raleigh. I know he smoked both. He had smoked both at one time, but I don't remember which one actually had the stamps that you could save up. The stamp cards. Shit, that was way, way, way back when. Well, we all had our personal store that we enjoyed. It was in our area. Oh, okay. Thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad that you was here. See you later, Kylie. Thank you. You too, Kylie. I don't know where Grandpa went. I'm sure he hadn't left, though. He's pretty good to say. Well, saying that I've only buffered a couple times, it's not been too bad on the phone. I am going to get hold of my carrier, though, my service provider, see what can be done about that. I guess I'm going to have to call customer care. What company do you go through? Your service provider. Hey, we always miss you, Grandpa. But anyway, what's your internet provider, Brian? Who do you go through? Hmm. Now, Kylie said that mine was kind of lagging tonight. Now, I just got my modem today, so there shouldn't be any excuse. So I'm going to have to get hold of my service provider for sure. There definitely shouldn't be any excuse. Hmm. That's what I've got right now. Now, Rhea just used Spectrum, and they had pathetic service, and they screwed us over. Yeah, we've had good service, but they shouldn't be doing this. You got DSL. And I look forward to catching that bridge video. I'm definitely going to be watching that. I used Charter. I did, and they stunk to high heaven, seriously. Spectrum's no better. Now, I've known AT&T to be a good company because we used them in Houston. We didn't have any trouble with them. But then I wasn't doing YouTube either. I wasn't live streaming or anything. So maybe it takes a lot out to do a live stream. Not trouble with AT. I don't know of any good cable company. I mean, all I want is internet. That's it. We're not wanting cable. We're not wanting telephone. Just internet. There'd have to be a good company out there that's reliable. And I just don't know any. Now, someone had suggested to my husband Grande, and that was after we had ordered MT&T. Now, the heat will drain you for sure, Grandpa. Well, I don't like Grande because my father-in-law's got it, and it keeps kicking out. And I can't even trust Grande. So I don't know. Now, I hate to turn around and discontinue AT&T after us just signing up on it. And the good thing, though, is we're not on a contract. My baby fell asleep on the chair. You missed it, Brian. My cat was kind of trying to steal the live stream. How long did that rain last, Brian? That was the kind of rain I would have loved to have gotten out in and enjoyed. The clouds keeps building up here. Looks like storm clouds, but there's still no rain. We need it. I believe that. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you was actually on or not. I didn't blame you if you couldn't keep up with mine. I'll tell you the craziest thing. You wrote me all that, Brian, and it didn't even show it up. Now that's just crazy. I had to double check. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be watching for Grandpa's video. Hey, I got another visitor. Hello? Yeah. Not interesting enough, I guess. Wow. I wonder what in the world is going on. I mean, this is nuts. It's bad enough that we're having to deal with YouTube and then having to deal with our internet service provider too. I mean, it's crazy. What is going on with tech? It's man-made, that's what's wrong. We'll go back to using the tin can and cord. See how well that works. It probably worked better. Well, 3 minutes is, you know, a lot can be said in 3 minutes, that's for sure. So, well, seeing what it's doing, I guess I'm just going to have to keep clicking on this. Make sure that I don't miss anything here. That's just nuts. For me personally, I would order the high speed, but they don't have the fiber here yet. They're still working on getting it moved on over here. But when they get the fiber optic in, I'm going to try my best to get it ordered. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to have to hold on though. And just hang on and hopefully they'll get it here soon. Yeah, I gotta be looking for that too, Grandpa. I've got 2 people here to check out and sub to as well, so. We'll just hold on with the service. Tell you what though, I'm getting a little bit impatient with internet service. I really am. Because I've chosen to make YouTube my career. So I need a reliable internet service. I reckon. I don't know of anybody that's got a good. Yeah. I don't know anybody who's got it good. But I've noticed that like other people, in some odd, they're having problems in some ways. I know the Brights, they've buffered a couple times on their video. Melanie Hines, she's buffered. So, I don't know. I think for one, all this demand of having the high tech for high speed and everything, they can't supply it like they're claiming. Either that or there's too much interruptions from areas that shouldn't be interrupting. Well, I'm finding that using my phone is working a lot better than my tablet. The tablet it kept knocking out. I buffered a couple times here on this phone. But I think that's also because I've actually got it running on the LTE and I've got unlimited data through T-Mobile. So it's actually working better than it is to hook back up to the Wi-Fi through AT&T. Almost makes it absolutely worthless to even have an internet service if you do better running through LTE through your phone carrier. I mean, seriously. And the only reason why I was wanting to go on ahead with the internet service is because even though like it doesn't have any problem live streaming or whatnot, it takes forever to process it without the internet. So, I don't know. I'm going to just be patient about it, I guess. But thing is, I've got to stay right on my phone to make sure that it's fully uploaded. I can't let it blank out on me. So, it's kind of like a pickle on a rock in a hard place. It's frustrating. And I'm wanting to make really good videos, quality stuff. Make sure to get it uploaded and stuff, and having to deal with all this, it sucks. I reckon I shouldn't complain at all, though. At least I do actually have a way to do this, even if it takes forever and a day. At least I actually do have a way to do it. So I shouldn't complain anyway. And normally I'm a pretty anyway, but I've got my limits. Now I've been having to deal with this internet junk since, I don't know, about the 20th of last month. Now for me, it's actually the opposite. Just a normal video, a vlog, or if I've gone out and recorded, I can get it done within 30 minutes. But to process the vlog, or the live stream rather, it could take up to an hour for it to process. But the one thing I know is, like, if I'm uploading a video from my iMovie app where I edited, like, I have to constantly click on my phone to keep it from blacking out, because if I allow it to black out, then when I tried to go back to it, it'll say that it had been interrupted or something. Kind of messes it up. But if I'm just having my live stream processed, it's no problem. My screen can black out and it still gets it uploaded. Now that I don't get, because I would love to just walk away from my phone, let it finish its upload, and not have to stay right on top of it to keep it going. That's a nuisance right there. But I'd done it one night, a video I had done. This was some months ago, back like in March, and I left it to upload all night long while I went to bed, and I got up in the morning and it said plainly that it had been interrupted and it couldn't complete the process. Okay. So after that, I just made sure to stay right on top of my phone and keep hitting the screen to keep it lit up. I tell you what, you be patient with my live streaming. When I buffer and whatnot, I'll be patient with your live streaming, and we be patient with our own live streaming, and we keep going on with it, because I tell you what, it's fun to connect with each other. With videos, you wait for somebody to connect, but with live streaming, at least they come on board. And I really enjoy getting to talk to all of you, and so I'm going to keep doing this. There is a time schedule change. Yeah, he's kind of quiet on us right now. I think he likes listening in like I do. Time has changed for my live streams. Now I'm going to be doing my live stream at 4 o'clock on Saturday, and then of course 4:30 on Sunday, and 6:30 on Monday. My husband's schedule got changed, so I've got to change the schedule for my live streams. I'll be sure to put those times in my description on the About page. And I'll continue giving pre-notifications of the time when I go live. So Well, this has been a pretty decent live stream, guys. Um, yeah, I know what you're saying there, Brian. That's the reason I paid 200 down on this iPhone 7, which is for my video only. It's my YouTube phone. And I'm still making payments on it. You're kind of splitting screens, are you, Grandpa? But anyway, yeah, I've still owe over 300 on this phone, but it's been worth it. It's a good phone. So I don't want to invest in anything else. It takes good picture, good video. It's a good phone. And that's all I use it for. Just that. I got any new ones on here? So, anyway, this has been a, yeah. Now, I haven't watched, I'd say they are, Brian. Um, I haven't watched any more of the X-Men series. When they started making it all more about the Wolverine, I just kind of lost interest. But I do tell you, Hugh Jackman makes a perfect Wolverine. He does an awesome job. Yeah, I do not see anybody else playing Logan. I don't. Unfortunately, Hugh Jackman's getting old and Wolverine never aged, so I reckon on the last movie that was played, he was actually killed, which I don't see how, unless he was beheaded, where he healed. But I don't know. I didn't watch it. So I wouldn't know anything about it. The last X-Men series that I watched was Future Past. That's the last I watched. Yeah, I've seen some of the spoilers, part of the trailer and everything. Saw that supposedly he had a daughter that was like him and everything, but other than that, I reckon it's actually gotten pretty hard for Hugh Jackman to keep up with the demand of the body. If you want, I doubt very much that I'll be watching it. But how? How can he die? He heals. Which is crazy because, like, um, with the healing, he was able to stay young. So I think they kind of twisted that. That was the reason why that it was hard to tell just how old Wolverine was because of his healing. Ooh. Okay. Well, somehow or another they was able to figure into the factor. I hear you, baby girl. I hear you, sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah. I hear you, baby. Yeah. Yeah, that fake metal or that hard metal. Can't say it was fake. It was just different. So it kind of messed up his healing powers. But you know what? Remembering the Wolverine origin, he was way back in the time. Ah. Oh, that was going into his blood, huh? I know what you're talking about, Brian. Well, that explains it. He was slowly being poisoned by the metal that was supposed to make him stronger. Originally, he had it was his claws. Wow. So they found a way to factor it in. My husband is a comic book professional. He collected comic books and he knows about the different superheroes and the Marvel characters and stuff. And I'll ask him if they had done that, if that was in the comic book Wolverine. Now, I want to know if they made it as close to the comic books as possible. So I'll ask him about that because he'd know. So, are you just going to go on ahead and put up with it, Rogue? You just going to go on ahead and put up with the Samson, Brian? Which, by the way, how's it going about that job where you was putting in your application? How's that going? Okay, so like, um, how is it that he had a daughter? Who was her mother? Oh, well, hopefully you will. Other job in mind that you'd like to try for if this one doesn't come through for you? I know sometimes it takes a little while for them to get hold of you, but most of the time, if they don't immediately, they won't. You would think it'd be so much easier to get hold of a job. Oh, okay. Down like that. Okay, Chris, no more spoilers. That actually got me to want to watch it now. So I'll see if somehow or another I can, more than likely, my husband can get it from Amazon. I've got the entire X-Men series, every single one of them, except for the last one that they came out with Logan. So, yeah, don't tell me anything else about it, Chris, and I'll see if my husband can order it. Kind of, huh? Get charged up, Jen. I hope something good can happen for you, Brian, in some way or another. I hope. You know, I have no idea. I have no idea. I would have to count. I would have to count. I'm pretty certain I've got every single one of them. Right? Right? The prequel, that's the future past would be one of the prequels. I mean, you could basically say that because it takes you back into the past while taking you into the future. You kind of see both ways. And of course, the one where it shows them all young and they're experiencing their powers and they join together is the at the X-Men school. Yeah, that would make it about right. I wasn't thinking about the prequels, but that would make it about right. So that would mean that I am definitely lacking the last one. Well, you're doing very good, Brian. I wish there was some way I could help you to stay on the wagon. Um, Try to hang in there, bud, okay? I think you're doing awesome. 4 days, that's awesome. Try to hang in. I'll be continuing to pray for you, too. Things have got to turn around for you. They have to. Like I'd said before, anytime that you want to share it with me. I did leave you my email address when I emailed you. So, anytime that you would like to share with me what gets you so anxious and stuff, I'm here for you. Believe it or not, my hair is not normally this dark. It's actually, I've developed more silver and pepper in my hair. I'd been coloring it, and it finally has no color in it whatsoever. Has no dye in it. It is my natural hair, and I've got tons of pepper in it along with some salt. Normally, my hair is like soft, almost like a sun. Oh, the same. You didn't change your email because I'll mail with my address. Anyway, if you're using the same email, I'll send you another email. I mean, it doesn't matter. Anytime that you want to talk, Brian, and you just simply can't share it through YouTube, I'm there. Just email me, whatever. I'm there for you. Okay. I'll be sure, and I'll send you another email, and I'll give you my address. I mean, you don't ever have to share with me what's wrong. But if you ever want to open up, I'm there. No push. Looks like I've dwindled down here, and this has been a pretty long video. It's going on 2.5 hours. So let's go on ahead and wrap this up, guys. This has been a good stream after all, despite the little difficulties. Be able to get this straightened out with AT&T, and we'll have even better streaming. Huh. Well, you're welcome, Brian. I'll be sure and do that. Who knows what happened to your other emails? Who knows? Maybe it's same patients through YouTube. It just ain't going through. Who knows? Whatever the case. But yeah, we're going ahead and wrap this up, guys. And I love all of yous. I appreciate all of yous who even came on. Yes, all of yous have a great night. And I will see you next Saturday at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock Central. Next Saturday. Love you guys. Have a great night.